Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another tutorial with me, Andrew, and today I'm going to be showing you how to create this pawn from a chess set using this software in front of me. So let's get started. So the first thing we're going to do is create our brand new plane by clicking on the new at the top. We're going to make sure that this is in part design. So now we've got a new page. We're going to click on sketch, trimetric view, and the XZ plane. Okay. So now I'm going to click on the icon up here, which is just our general lines sketch, which we can also change to do radiuses and other different variations of lines. So what we're going to do is just roughly sketch out the cross section of the pawn, but only one half of the cross section. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click down here, make sure it's just sort of rough. One click there. We'll do a little click up. I'm then going to come across just roughly. I'm going to click the button M once, M twice, M 3 times, M 4 times, and it's going to make a radius tool. I'm then going to just place that there roughly. I'm then going to change it again back to M, so M, M, so it gives me this straight line. I'm going to move that up, sort of like so. Again, clicking the M button once, twice, 3 times. To give me another radius tool, different radius tool to the last radius tool, and clicking like so. Then for this one I'm going to create just a general straight line, which gives me just the start. So this later on will have a tangent line here. I'm then going to click M, 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 M again to give me back to this radius tool. Click, and again I'm just going to right click and to get rid of that line now, and right click again. So what I've done is I've just created the basic outline of this particular shape. I'm going to create a tangent for two of the reasons in a second. Number one is to give this a nice radius or a nice slope as it goes up the actual pawn itself, and then create ourselves the actual ball on top of the pawn chess piece. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete this line by left clicking on it and just hitting the delete button. I'm then going to click on the icon over here, which is going to create an arc. I don't want to call it a tangent, actually, it's not a tangent at all. I'm going to click over here, and then I'm going to click on this dot up here, and I'm going to click on this dot here, which will then create our arc there. I am then going to create another arc, so I'm going to click on the center of the center line. I'm going to click on this line here, or this dot, sorry, and then I'm going to click on the line here, which creates our tangent like so. Tangent is an arc. So now I'm going to go back to our original tool, click on this top button, click M a couple of times so it brings me back to the straight line, and hit onto the dot at the bottom. This gives us half of our cross section for our pawn piece. So now that we've got all of the lines down, sort of a rough idea of what we want the pawn to actually look like, what we're now going to do is we're going to make sure that it is all constrained. So we're going to start off with the bottom piece here. We're going to put that to 13mm. Move that out of the way here. Constrain this using the vertical constrain, vertical measurement, like so. Click it and move out of the way if I can. We're going to make this, clicking the two dots, another vertical constraint, which can be 2mm. We are now going to make the radius of this 4mm. We are going to make sure that the dot, so click at the center of this radius and the dot of the bottom piece here, and we're going to make that 8mm. We are then going to make this particular piece here 1mm. And what I'll do is I'll constrain all this, and I will show you the finished image afterwards, so you can go away and do that. Okay, so now you can see that I've constrained the entire object. It's turned a green color so that I know that it is all completely constrained. You can even click update just to make sure that it's obviously constrained. So what I'll allow you to do is have a look at that on the screen now, so that you can constrain your pawn, and so that there's different ones here. So we got 6mm radius here, which will be a radius because diameter will be when it's a second side to it. 6mm here at the sides here, 2mm radius onto this, 4.5 to the center of the circle, to the center of the actual line. And again, we've got all these constrained down here, so some of these I've already done, and a 9mm radius for the top of the pawn itself, 40mm overall. So if you'd like to go ahead and constrain your piece, then that's absolutely fine. So now we've done that, I'm going to click on the close button, which brings up this section here, and I'm going to click on the Revolve sketch, which will then take the piece that I have drawn, and it will rotate it 360 degrees, which will give me the overall finished product of what I'm looking for. So I can click on different planes here, which obviously you don't want the x-axis, the y-axis is exactly the same. You want the z-axis, which will rotate it on 360 like so, and give you this particular shape. So I'm going to click OK, which will now give me my finished product, which looks like so. So there you have it. I'm just going to change the color by clicking View, Appearance. I'm going to go to Shiny Plastic, give it a sort of a grey color, and there you have it. That is the finished pawn, and I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. If you've got any questions about how I created it, maybe you want me to slow it down a bit. I know it's a bit quick, it's more of an advanced tutorial, especially with all the constraints on the radiuses and the actual arcs and so on. But if you enjoyed it, then excellent. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.